Emails are obviously a very popular way of communicating. However, sometimes I would like to make a few personal notes about an email so that when I read the email again I can remember the context of the email or the next action for me or for somebody else. I basically want a space to make a private note that does not get sent to the other recipients of the email, but the note is only for me. I've managed to find the ideal solution if you use Gmail on a desktop or laptop and use Chrome. It is a Chrome extension called Simple Gmail Notes. I've not received any money or gift of any kind for making this video, I'm just a very happy user. Find Simple Gmail Notes in the Chrome Web Store and click the Add to Chrome button. When the installation is complete, you will be shown a welcome page which gives you some tips to get started quickly, which I will also show you in this video. If you've already got a tab with Gmail open, go to this tab and reload. You will get this welcome message that confirms that Simple Gmail Notes has been installed and a few quick tips to get you started. Click on an email to view the email. Since Simple Gmail Notes saves your notes in your Google Drive, the Simple Gmail Notes extension needs to log into your Google Drive. Click on the login link. You are already logged into your Google account because you're looking at your Gmail. So select your account. Simple Gmail Note requests permission to see, edit, create and delete only the specific Google Drive files that you use with this app. If you are happy with this, then click on Allow. I'm not sure why, but I had to do this twice. No idea why. Hopefully you'll only need to do it once. The note above the email has now turned yellow, which indicates that it is ready for you to type a note to save with this email. The note is saved automatically to your Google Drive whenever the notes box loses focus by, for example, clicking the mouse pointer outside the notes box or by tabbing out of the notes box. When the note is being saved, there is a brief message displayed above the notes box. Note that hitting the Enter key will not save the note. It will give you a new line in your note. You can return to the note and edit the note, and it will save automatically again when the note loses focus. If you return to your Gmail inbox, you will get the list of emails in your inbox. Then Simple Gmail Notes will show you the text at the start of the note, which they call the abstract. If you have a quick look in Google Drive, you will find that a new folder has been created called Simple Gmail Notes with underscores before and after each word. If you open this folder, you will find all your notes. In this test setup, there is only one note. The file name starts with some alphanumeric characters and ends with the subject of the email. This file name has helped Simple Gmail Notes to link the correct note to the correct email. If you double-click on the file, you will find that it is a simple text file and the text file contains the note. It's plain text with no formatting or anything, so it's easy to read, and I guess you could even edit it in a text editor. At the top right of the text window are some buttons. The colour picker allows you to change the colour of the note for that individual email. You can also search for some text in any of the notes. I can see that this would be extremely useful, but personally I've never used it. If I'm searching for emails, I use Gmail search functionality. I've never needed to search for text that I've saved in a note rather than the email. You can also add the note to a calendar appointment. This will create a Google Calendar appointment with the subject of the email as the title of the appointment. The notes for the appointment will include a link to the email that created the appointment and below that the simple Gmail note that you have created. The bin symbol will delete the note. The cogwheel will show you Simple Gmail Note settings or preferences. This is where you can change the abstract style. The default style is the first 20 characters, but you can change the number of characters or even use inbox reminder, which puts the abstract under the email. Or use SGN, which puts a flag with the letters SGN, which stands for Simple Gmail Note, next to any email which has a note. So this flag tells you that there is a note, but does not show any of the contents of the note until you click to read the email, when you will see the entire note. I would try each of these options until you find the option that works best for you. Personally, I like inbox reminder. There are then a load of options which control the display of the note, font, background colours, size, etc. I use the default preferences. I recommend that you have a play with the note position options. I like the note to be above the email as I read it. However, you also have the option to put the note at the bottom below the email. The other completely different option is to put the note in a new sidebar to the right. To show you what this looks like, let's have a quick look at the sidebar top option. As you can see, this creates another sidebar on the right for the note. It's personal preference, but I prefer the note above the email. If you scroll down the preferences to the advanced features, you can control which buttons are displayed at the top right above the note. I never use the add to calendar or colour picker buttons, and I don't want square brackets around the abstract, so I untick these options. The other options I leave as default. They're all self-explanatory, so try them and see what you think. I did try the rich text editor, but I didn't like it. It's called Simple Gmail Notes. The notes aren't simple if they use rich text. Disable consecutive network requests. I have had this error, and there's a warning that Google will lock your account. I make extensive use of the snooze feature of Gmail, and I found I get this error when I'm snoozing a lot of emails with notes one after the other. When I get the error, I simply stop and come back to the task later because I don't want my Gmail account locked. Just to put this into perspective, I only trigger this warning a couple of times per year. It's certainly not regular. You may never come across this warning message. However, just in case you do something that triggers this message, I recommend you don't disable these warning messages. When you have changed the preferences, click the Save button and then refresh your Gmail Chrome tab. As a final comment, based on my experience of using Simple Gmail Notes for the last couple of years, I've learnt that sometimes Google makes changes to Gmail which sometimes stop some of the functionality of Simple Gmail Notes from working. This is a pain, but Simple Gmail Notes is always updated within 1 or 2 days so that full functionality is restored. I've usually managed to find a workaround so that whatever functionality has been lost can be done some other way until Simple Gmail Notes is updated. I'm really impressed by Simple Gmail Notes. It is very useful additional functionality for Gmail, and it works very well, and I recommend it.